Hey everybody, it's something completely different here. It's been a long time since we've uploaded anything. Thank you to all my loyal 80-some subscribers or whatever. It's been a long time since we've uploaded anything. Oh goodness, it's probably been close to a year. Just things have been. I mean, life has just been its thing. It's been life. Life is a thing that happens, and you just gotta endure it sometimes. I think COVID was a really exciting time for everybody, more for some than others. So you might be wondering where we've been. I mean, I don't have any exciting stories. I'm sorry. I didn't lose my job or anything like that. I mean, basically we just were at home a lot more and didn't eat out as much for a while. I think I'm fortunate in that, where I didn't have to worry about what was going to happen the next day. So I know that wasn't the case for everybody, so I consider myself lucky as far as that goes. So, yeah, not really much to report on that front. Had a kid, so that takes up a lot of time in my life now. He's good, so, you know, not really much to complain about. I mean, life is good. Life goes on. So we've just been busy between work and a kid and everything that goes with that. So nothing terrible or anything's happened. I'm sure probably a lot of you don't really care. Probably won't even watch this video. That's fine. I'm not going to take it personally. You might be wondering what in the world I've got here on screen for the last couple of minutes. This is Kirby Superstar for the Super Nintendo. What I believe to be the best Kirby game ever made, and that is taking in mind the remake they did for the Nintendo DS. I still prefer the Super Nintendo version. Even though the DS version does add some things, I do like those additions. Playing on the little tiny DS is just not compared to having something with a big screen with a nice big controller in your hand. I am actually playing this on the Switch, on the Switch system. I do actually have a physical copy of the Super Nintendo cartridge. So I'm playing on this because it's easier to record, because I don't really have the equipment to rig up something for my Super Nintendo right now. So this will just have to do, which I hope that's okay. But I mean, if it were, my preference, I would totally play it on the Super Nintendo. I think that controller is a little bit better made for this game. But the Switch, I mean, it's fine with the Joy-Cons. I don't have much to complain about. I know some people are really weird about their controllers. Like, oh, if I don't have that controller, might as well not play at all. I'm not that kind of person, but I definitely understand that some things work better than others. Especially a great example of that is the Super Smash Bros. Series. If it ain't a GameCube controller, just forget it, because yeah, the GameCube controller was just made for that. I don't think there's any good alternative, and that's why they keep having to do these crazy workarounds so people can use GameCube controllers in the era of the Switch. I mean, how many generations difference is it? Like 4? 3? I mean, depends on how you count it, I guess. It's 3. It's 3 different generations away. That's amazing to me. The GameCube had the best controller. I understand why they aren't making GameCube controllers, or I guess controllers like the GameCube controller, because they're trying to advance certain ideas. I don't fault the Joy-Cons. They're not perfect. They're certainly not the best controllers in the world, especially for, really precise movements and stuff. They're not the best, but they work for the function of the system. So it's fine. It's fine. I'm not going to stand here and be like, it's not worth my time. I'm not that kind of person. If I'm just going to be mad all the time, I might as well find something else to do than complain about every little thing that I don't like. I mean, it works. I can play it just fine. But yeah, like I was saying before, Kirby Superstar, the best Kirby game ever. And really, when you look at it and you play it for a while, you can understand how this game was really the predecessor to the Super Smash Bros. Series. There's a lot of little things, little details in this game that screams, oh, hey, they did that in Smash Bros. Later, or something that's just got that Smash Bros. Feel. Of course, there's no surprise with Mr. Sakurai, but I mean, at the time, no one really thought about that. That wasn't a thing. But this was a game that me and my cousin, we would play all the time. So, you know, we'd discover like all the secret passages and stuff, and the most efficient way to beat the game. But, you know, I'm probably not as good as I used to be. Some reflexes you either have or you don't, and you lose them over time. Playing video games it's a young man's game. You know, I'm getting so old, I don't have those great reflexes anymore. Not that I'm slow, but I'm not as quick as I used to be on a lot of things. That's for sure. So, if you see me mess up or just make a fool of myself, you know, that's gonna happen. That's just life. So if you don't know about Kirby Superstar, it's, you know, the famous subtitle is 8 games in 1, and I'm not exactly sure how they're counting 8, but you know, we can argue about that at some point. But it's like different little mini stories. The game basically plays the same all across, but you have different little stories. So this is Spring Breeze, which is basically a remake of the you know, Kirby for Game Boy. I think it's obviously it's not quite the same. There are differences. If you played the Kirby Superstar remake, you'll know those differences. That is one thing I do like about the remake they did for the DS of Kirby Superstar Ultra, is they did add in a lot of cool features. It's not as comfortable to play. It's the controller, you know, the handheld. The DS is fine. It's not terrible. It's just not. It's not something as comfortable in your hands. And I like to have a big screen when I can, instead of, you know, a little tiny thing, just a few inches, by a few inches, whatever. So that was Spring Breeze. Oh wow, that was. Hey, look, we got a high score of that. That's a lot of zeros. I don't see that many zeros very often, but we beat it. So great job for us. Yeah, we'll probably just do kind of a let's play of these. Most of them are pretty quick. Like you saw that, I was done in less than 10 minutes with the whole thing. So they're really quick, most of them. Milky Way Wishes is a bit longer. And then there's the Great Cave Offensive. That'll probably have to be a multi-part video. But yeah, I thought, you know, I've got some newish equipment, and I thought I would test it out, and I thought this would be a fun game to test it out with, and I have some time. I've got most of my projects done for the day. So if you want to hear about more what I've been doing in COVID times, stick around. I'll put up another video, and I'll see you there.